latest Avenger film is what has been building up for the last 10 years. The Mad Titan Thanos is on a quest to collect all of the Infinity Stones in order to wipe out half the universe, and only the combined might of both the Avengers and Guardians of the Galaxy can stop him. Does Thanos get all the stones? Do our heroes succeed? Or will they fail? What's particularly interesting about this film is that none of our heroes are really the main protagonist. We follow them around and Robert Downey Jr. is once again top billed, but this very much is a Thanos movie, as it should be. We've gotten glimpses and teases of this character, but we really never knew anything about him other than his desire to capture the stones. This was an extremely bold choice to have the villain be the protagonist, and my fear that he was just going to be a villain of the week who wants nothing more than to destroy the universe did not happen. Instead, we got a morally complex character who goes through various emotions throughout the film. At the moment, I don't know if he is the absolute best villain in the MCU films, but he is certainly up there, and both Marvel Studios, the Russo brothers, and Josh Brolin himself should be very proud of how they handled this character. While there's also a good deal of action, there are also a lot of quiet moments between characters where we not only get their insights, but we also see the personal struggles they have been in since the last time we saw them, most notably after Civil War. Even the opening of the film is chilling. Where we would normally have the triumphant music over the MCU logo, there is an eerie silence over it, which adds even more tension to the film. I will say that we don't necessarily develop any characters, as they have been well developed in all the previous films. This is not a bad thing, as we really did need to set up Thanos more, and the film doesn't waste any time in starting the plot. We know who everyone is, so the film starts off right away. The effects in the film are really well done. The amount of imagination used in showing off each stone's power is visually impressive and a spectacle to see. Even then, effects used for other characters, such as that of Peter Dinklage's character, are amazing to look at. The one criticism I have with the film is that it can feel a bit disjointed at times. I do not envy the Russo brothers, as they had to juggle pretty much every single hero who has ever appeared in these films. They did well with Civil War, but this still must have been a difficult task, as there are now even more characters, plus new and old ones. We jump around a lot as our heroes are split into groups, and it can sometimes be a little confusing as to who is doing what. At the end of the day though, Avengers Infinity War is a major change in tone than all of the previous films. There are still jokes, sure, and it's funny to see certain characters work off of one another, but there is a lot more tension, a lot more suspense, and a lot more at stake, which makes our characters act more serious than we have ever seen them before. You are constantly on the edge of your seat wondering who will live and who will die. By the end of it, some people might question some of the choices made, but I say that if you have seen all of the other MCU films, which if you have not, don't waste your time, you'll be confused, I say go on ahead and check out Avengers Infinity War. Thanks, this is an O.M.M review, this is O.M.M, signing out.